Hey, David Ralphoff here. Hope you're having a good evening or day or whenever this is. Yeah, so I haven't been posting any videos for a while. Just wanted to give a quick update on what I've been up to and why I haven't been posting videos. Um, yeah, recently I've had to do quite a bit of traveling and um, basically had like a medical issue in the family that's caused me to have to go out of state several times for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and then in between those trips, catch up on other stuff. So it's been kind of a challenging year for putting out videos, but all that stuff has settled down. That's all taken care of at this point. Things are doing well again. And I'm definitely going to be getting back to a more regular schedule here. There's something else I wanted to do, which um, you'll see is I put out some more videos here in the near future, but basically wanted to upgrade my whole setup. I use my workspace that I have for my my day job, and then I have kind of all my other gear set up around here that I've been using for years now for doing YouTube videos. And I just wanted to kind of like pause and kind of upgrade my space and get it all cleaned up and set up in a way that's like easier for me to produce videos more professionally and more easily. So, I'm currently just using probably my worst camera at the moment. And that's partly because I've been shooting all my videos on like an old Canon Rebel, like a pretty old one, like the T3i, which I think is like 10 years old at this point. So um, I just recently, upgraded my camera. So I picked up the Canon M50 Mark II recently. Um, and, I'll start using that for all the new stuff that I'm shooting. I might have a couple old videos that are still done with the older camera. And I'll have a whole video on like why I chose it. It's not going to be an in-depth review because I think most people have, covered the features of the camera at this point. But I will go over why I picked it because I definitely had to compare. There were initially maybe 6 or 7 cameras I was seriously considering, and they all had different trade-offs. And then I ended up settling on the Canon M50 Mark II. There was another one that was really close, and I was actually willing to buy either of them, but the other one that I wanted was sold out and didn't look like it was going to be back in stock anytime soon. And I'm sure either of them are fine. So, yeah, but I'm hoping it'll actually enable me to do a lot more videos. Partly because it's just a lot smaller of a camera. So, like, I was shooting on a DSLR, and you can see this thing's pretty big. And then the new M50 is quite a bit smaller. It's probably like, I don't know, 2/3 the size, maybe depending on what kind of lens you have on there, it could be as small as like half the size if you got a pancake lens on it or something. Um, but one of the other great things about this new camera is the autofocus on it is really good, and it's really good for streaming. So those are two things that are important to me. The autofocus is really handy for doing more videos where I'm moving around more, where I can hold things up like to the camera so you can see what's going on. So anyway, I'm looking forward to doing some more videos coming up with this thing, and getting some more gear so I can get out of this office and actually start doing some more interesting shots. The area where I live is actually really beautiful. I just for efficiency rarely shoot outside, but I want to start shooting outside some more and figuring out how to do that. So anyway, that's what's coming up. So yeah, I've got a video I'm probably going to put together on just how I cleaned up my office space, and a lot of it was just doing like some pretty hardcore cable management and really getting a bunch of wires and junk out of the way, and making more space to set up some more gear that I can use for recording, both in terms of like microphones and cameras and lights and all that kind of stuff. And then also setting up a space where I can lay out all my gear for doing, for quickly either shooting on my phone with a good setup or shooting with this new camera with like a gimbal and some lights that I can carry around with me easily, and a nice shotgun mic and a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, lots of upgrades for the channel. So I'm planning to start doing post a lot more frequently. It'll probably be less tutorial driven, but I will still be doing tech tutorials on things. And actually, I'm really curious to hear from you all, like what is the most useful stuff for me to do? Because I'd really like to start focusing on, I mean, I have things that I like building engineering wise, but I'm looking for things that if you're new to programming, or if you're new to a certain type of programming, that would be helpful for you. Just trying to find some nice, smaller, like bite-sized things I can do versus long tutorial series on like how to build things. So yeah, anyway, if you have thoughts on that, definitely throw those down in the comment. It'd be great to hear from you. And then I'd mentioned this before, but one of the reasons I want to do streaming is to get more interactivity. So yeah, I'll probably start doing a bit more of that, and maybe even open something like a Discord. So it's a little bit easier to, chat about things, or just share information. Like if I'm going to have an upcoming stream or something like that, that might be a good place to drop some info about that. But yeah, so yeah, that's why I've been kind of silent on YouTube here for a while, or been slow to post videos kind of off and on. But yeah, as I said already, that situation's taken care of, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into making more videos here soon. So that's all I've got. But yeah, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.